Dear little children, did you know that most adults are really slow? I mean, they're dim, they're not too bright, their intellects an awful fright. For instance, children, they will say that nighttime is as safe as day, but you and I know what is right. The shadows come alive at night. They creep with patience across the floor, hungry for a little more of that bright field you radiate. A light they eat to put on weight. It isn't theirs to eat or take, but they don't care, for goodness sake. They like to chew upon your light, and so you stay up half the night. You hear them bump beneath the bed or slither up right near your head. You hear them in the closet too, but what do Mom and Dad just do? They tell you everything's all right, that boogie monsters cannot bite. They say there's nothing in the room, and then they leave you to your doom. For they can't see and they can't hear the things you know, the things you fear. They lost their hearing and their sight, and the shadows gobbled up their light. So now you know much more than they. The night is not as safe as day. You know this, for you see and hear the shadows that can disappear. But heed my warning, and you might hold on to your special light. First, ignore dear Mom and Dad, whose eyes and ears have gone so bad. The shadows are a thing to fight before they eat up all your light. You must defeat them here and now. So listen up, I'll tell you how. Begin each night by saying prayers, then gather round your teddy bears. For animals will give a fright to anything that eats the light. Your dog, your cat, your hamster too. Animals stuffed will also do. For shadows cannot last for long when love within a heart is strong. And pets we know give love all day, and love we gather as we pray. And even if it's just a toy, an animal fills a heart with joy. And love is the answer to fighting back. For you cannot beat these things of black by hating them or causing fear. In fact, hate will draw them near. Instead, you love with all your might, and pour this love into your light. Your light will then build up a heat that shadows simply cannot eat. Love your dad and love your mom. Love Aunt Jane and Uncle Tom. Love your friends and siblings too. Love all day in all you do. When you love throughout the day, you'll chase the shades of night away. For love's the thing they cannot eat, and they'll succumb to their defeat. Now if you wish, you can ignore these warnings now and evermore. You can choose to lose your light and lose your hearing and your sight. And then one night you tell a child that his imagination's wild, that nothing's in his darkened room, and then you leave him to his doom. But if you wish to always see and hear the things that really be, then hearken to these words I say. love without end, each night, each day.